Hello, we're back and we're doing some nail art today with our dips. We've got a marble swirl over here. I did kind of an ombre look over here. We've got our, supposed to be a chevron, but we're learning, so we're practicing. Okay, so I'm going to build up this last one and we're going to try one more little look. It's kind of like the chevron where you come in from the sides, but we're only just going to come in from one side basically. And I think it kind of looks like a sunburst, or not a sunburst, but yeah, like a burst. So the first thing we're going to do is just take our base coat and build up our natural little curve here. So we're on our natural nail, not our tip, and only about 3/4 of the nail. We're not going all the way back to the back. And the goofy part, I'm going to try and flatten out my nail. So when I'm on camera, I work this way and then I end up missing a whole part. So this is my clear. I'm going to go in at a 45-degree angle, bring your powder up to your nail, tap off your excess. And you can brush off after you give it a second to dry. Brush off your excess. And you want about 10 seconds in between each layer, because normally you'd be doing, if you're just dipping into a powder, you're going to go from nail to nail to nail. So if you're doing like I am and you're doing a video or even just showing somebody, or you're literally just going from one design to the next and you're doing one finger at a time, give it like 10 seconds to dry in between. So this time we're going a hairline away from the cuticle. And we're going to finish up that natural curve of our nail. So thin coat of base coat, 45-degree angle, powder up to your nail. Tap off your excess, give it time to dry. So I was trying to accent my bunnies for Easter. So I've got white, and this is white over here, and sparkle pink, and then I've got some loose glitter. So the loose glitter is, you can still use it with your dips. You can mix it right in your dip powder, or you can do base coat glitter and then, your activator and top coat. So I'm done with my clear, so I'm going to put my clear away. And I'm actually going to start with pink, I think. So we're just going to see how this goes. So we're going to do my base coat. And like I said, this time we're going in all one direction. So we're going to do our base coat. We're going to do a hairline away from the cuticle. We don't want it on the cuticle. If you get any on your cuticle, use a toothpick or an orange stick to get it off. And I'm going to go in just one direction. So I'm going to put in my pink this direction. Then I'm going to go into my white. I'm going to tap off my excess pink, I guess, over my container would be good. And I'm going to go in the same direction in with the white. And then I want some of my glitter, so I'm going to scoop it out and put it on. And this will be a little bit tricky because I wanted to put a little bit more pink in the back, but we're going to see if I can make this kind of straight because this is my left hand. So I want this. And again, this loose glitter might not be the way to go just because this container is not as big. What I should have done is put it into a bigger container so I could dip it in. And then I'm going to go in one more time with my pink. Get all my excess off. And I'm going to brush this way to try not to get my glitter all into my dip powder. So pretty good. Not bad at all. That's the idea of what I want, is kind of a stripy look. If you have your center over here more, it almost looks kind of like a sunburst or like rays. But my center's not over there. That's okay. We're practicing. But this is all one direction into the powder, instead of your chevron where you're going this direction, then that direction, then this direction, then that direction. And again, you always start at the bottom of your nail though. I'm going to do one more layer of base coat. And I'm going to dip again. I'm going to try to match up my lines. So I'm going to take my pink and go straight in. Take my white And my purple actually looks okay. I'm gonna leave it alone so I don't get glitter everywhere. Oh, I have to pour on my pink. Hold on, let me pour on my pink then. That way I don't get it all over the glitter. So does that make sense? I don't want to get glitter everywhere, so I'm gonna pour on my pink on the back. And when I dip, or when I shake off this time, I'm gonna shake off to the side. That way hopefully I don't cover up all that glitter. And again, when I brush in just a second, I'm gonna brush off to that side. So I've got a little bit of the pink dip on the glitter. I'm just going to kind of push it forward and see if that doesn't work. So see, like my little stripes kind of, but they're like raised. They're not just straight lines that have to be even. They're, you know, it's kind of a abstract stripe, I guess, maybe. Let's brush off my excess. And we're going to go in with Activator. I'm going to do at least 2 coats. If you're going to file or smooth, you want to do at least your 2 coats of Activator, then you want to file or smooth, and then go in with more Activator. But you need to make sure you have enough on here that you're hardening up all your powder. So there's 1 coat. My camera is so full of powder I can barely see. Let that dry for a few seconds. I'm actually going to start cleaning up because we're all done. I'm going to put my strips on the rest of my nails. And as I mentioned, I think in the other video, when you add your strips on top of your tips, you want to build up that middle part again. So you do your base coat and your clear just on your natural nail, and then your base coat and your clear all the way to your, almost to your cuticle. That way you get your whole finished look before you put on your strips. So I'm going to do 1 more Activator, I think is where I was at. So I'm done with my Activator. I'm done with my base coat. You should be cleaning off your brushes in between each swipe, and I always forget. That's part of why you have your paper towel down. My base coat's about had it. I play with it way too much. And we're done with all of this stuff. So I'm going to do my top coat in just a second. I'm leaving it a little bit longer to dry. So basically today what I wanted to do, and you've got a couple different tutorials. We've got the swirl marble, the ombre, my first attempt at like a chevron, and then this kind of stripy pattern is to show you that you can mix your loose glitters with your powders. You can definitely play with that. You can use our dip mix containers and mix up your own little colors. Like you can take, you know, a color that doesn't have any sparkle at all, like a lavender, for example, and then put your loose purple glitter right into your lavender, and now you have a sparkle. But you can use the dip mix container. That way, if you just want some of your lavender with your sparkle and just be able to keep the rest of your lavender, if this was lavender, you can do that. You know, we made a light pink today using white and pink. We added our glitter today. We've done all kinds of just playing with different, we've used our scooper. I wanted to show you that. You can use your swatch sticks as a scoop instead of having to buy like a metal cuticle pusher. So here's my top coat. This is going to give me my shine finish. So there's 1 coat. We're going to do 1 more. But you know, we talked about the sticks today. Just a whole bunch of different things I wanted to be able to show you that you can do with your dips, because your dips just give you, it gives you the options apart from your I love our strips, absolutely love them. They're amazing, but it doesn't add the length to your nail if you want the length. So now with the tips and the dips, here we have the length that I can put my strip on, right? So 1 more layer of top coat and we're all done. So there's our swirl with our, like it almost looks like a sherbet, huh? Kind of a rainbow sherbet look with that pink and that, well, I guess you'd have to have what? Vanilla, strawberry, and then our sparkle purple. Or this is our loose glitter. So that is it on our fun little adventure with mixing and playing around. I'm going to finish putting my other strips on, and we will have a fun, all kinds of mixed manicure. Hope you enjoyed the different little tricks, tips and tricks, and dip powder art tutorials. Have a blast. I can't wait to see yours. Thanks for watching.